Hello, everybody, and welcome to Amateur Hour Sports for tonight's Toronto Raptors watch party. Raptors in action today against the New York Knicks in the second night of a back-to-back. And as you see in the title, it is the final game for the Toronto Raptors before Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas if you are celebrating. Happy holidays if you are not. This promises to be a difficult game for the Raptors. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Tough game yesterday against the Houston Rockets. Raptors battled, end up fumbling a lead late, making it close, but still losing. I was talking to a coworker today. I was in office, not an avid Raptors watcher or anything of that nature, but mentioned he watched the game yesterday. He's like, man, they almost did it. They almost came back. They made it close. They had that possession where they were down by 3 before the turnover to tie the game. I'm like, man, they do this every day. Every time they play, they do this. Like, oh, they almost came back. It's like, yeah, they did. They always do that, and they never do come back. Have they come back yet? Like, do they have a comeback win yet? We say they always do this. But last year, they actually did win sometimes off of these comebacks. I'm trying to remember this year. Have they actually been down late and they come back and actually still win the game? I can't recall. I feel like the games they win are either tight throughout or they take a big lead and they just don't give it up for the rest of the game. Whether that's, cool and composed, they maintain a big lead, or whether that's the other team almost came back, but we fended them off well enough. I can't recall an instance this season, and they haven't won many games, so we can look this up pretty easily, but I can't recall a win this season where the Raptors, like the Sixers game, they I wouldn't say they were comfortable, but they led throughout pretty much. I didn't stream for this game, but I think, they led throughout. They were up throughout the game. This one against Sacramento in overtime, it was a tight game throughout, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, they relinquished a lead late in the game. That was the issue. Another next win was against, we beat Indiana twice. We were up big. Didn't relinquish the lead. Up big. Kept the lead. Minnesota game. We were just it was close, but we led pretty much throughout the game. The Pelicans game, we destroyed them. The Heat game, we were up. They made it close. We still won. Pacers game, we are blowing them out. They made it close-ish. We still won. I'm missing a game. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think that's all. Yeah, so there hasn't been one singular instance this season where the Raptors were down, came back, and still won the game. So we're numb to it. We're used to it. But if you're on the outside looking, you go, oh, wow, they made it close at least. Well, we know that. They always do that, don't they? How's everyone go? How's everyone going? What am I, Australian? How's everyone doing? Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in, hanging out with me today. Appreciate y'all. Drop a like nice and early if you are ready to go for the stream. It's me. You know me. It's Monday. I work Mondays. I work every day, but Mondays I'm in office. I got home from the office about 20 minutes ago. Quickly walked my dog. Thankfully, I forgot my lunch at work. Therefore, I forgot to bring my lunch to work. Therefore, I got home and lunch was already made. Or in this case, dinner. So I had a quick bite to eat. And now I am here, ready to go for the game here. As, again, the Raptors taking on the New York Knicks. RJ Barrett, I am looking now, has returned for the Raptors today. Scotty Barnes, Grady Dick, Ochai Agbaji, RJ Barrett, and Jonathan Moblin. So Jacoby Walter drops to the bench for the Raptors. Sensible decision. You can't drop Agbaji from that starting 5. So as good as Walter has been playing, you can't start him when these guys are healthy. One thing of note, I got something wrong, and I'll talk about this a little bit later as well. I got something wrong yesterday. I'm not sure if I was tired or how I missed this. So I thought David Mitchell was out yesterday for the Raptors, and I thought I read a tweet from Underdog saying that he was out for the game. Ends up dressing, and I saw him on the bench in gear. I was like, why is David Mitchell in his Raptors gear? He's not playing. He's out today. And I kept seeing people in comments saying, he's back today. Why he's getting a DNP? I'm like, no, he's out. I thought I saw he was out, first of all. Second of all, no way. No way, like David Mitchell, who's been getting all these minutes, is going to get a DNP out of nowhere. Jamal Shead gets his minutes. Well, wait, because David Mitchell was a DNP, coach's decision yesterday. A very strange decision out of nowhere. There hasn't really been any hints as to Mitchell getting dropped from the Raptors rotation. Maybe it was his first game back. He was there if they needed them. Maybe Shed was playing so well that they just kept him in. I don't know. For whatever reason, David Mitchell was straight up a did not play coach's decision in the loss to the Houston Rockets. So, wow, yeah, big call there. I think, I'm not sure I was ready to say Mitchell gets zero play time, but I certainly have been ready for, I've been ready for a while now for Jamal Shead to step up and take on the bulk of the backup point guard minutes at the very least. So, hey, if that means more Shed minutes, I'm pretty happy with that. Mitchell has really fallen out of favor quickly here. No pun intended. And I guess you could say there were some similar happenings with the Sacramento Kings where his play time just continued to fall. Yeah, he's in a contract year. Restricted free agent, but it's not looking great for him. It's not looking great on the David Mitchell front, unfortunately, I have to say for him. But, for the Raptors got to take care of their business, Jamal Shead, you could definitely say is the better player of the of the two. You could definitely make that case. And even if you can't make that case, it's certainly close enough to say, I'd probably rather be giving the rookie those minutes, right? So that's what's been going on. The rookie has been getting those minutes, and he's been playing well. And he's been playing very well as of late. So as a result, yeah, he's the one getting those minutes. And I think they are pretty well deserved. Jamal passed my eyes, but advanced stats otherwise. Fair enough. I haven't dug in on the advanced stats. David Mitchell, statistically has been phenomenal defensively, but yeah. Defensively, eye test. I mean, he's phenomenal. Offensively, he's not good. I'm happy with the decision. I'm comfortable with the decision that's been made here. We'll see if that decision holds up for Darko Rajakovic and his coaching team as well. Had some choice words for Darko Rajakovic after yesterday's loss. It's just getting frustrating with the same mistakes happening over and over. I did say they don't adjust Lamson game. You know what? I'll give them credit. I didn't mention it mid-game, but early second half, he deviated away from his typical rotations, changed some stuff up, just took some starters out pretty quickly into the second half. But I think I'm just really frustrated by the lack of progress from Darko as a guy with an ability to coach basketball games in the year and a third he's been with the team, or year and a quarter, let's say. A year and 3/8. Is that? Yeah. No, that's over. Yeah. A year and 3/8 of another year. Anyways, I'm a little tired, but I'll grind through here. I got to get some, I'm going to be working till 2 a.m. tonight, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Almost there. Hey, just got to grind through Monday. I got a half day tomorrow. Gonna shoot up. Finish off my work for the week. Well, actually, I'm back on Friday, and then it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, as I said earlier, but Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Happy holidays if you don't. Hope everybody has a great week ahead, whatever you may be planning for yourself. I've got a lot of stuff going on this week. Half of my family on tomorrow, half my family on the 25th, half of my girlfriend's family, my fiance's family on the 26th. Actually, sprinkled in is half of my fiance's family on, which is tomorrow as well. I have to drop in briefly for that one. I get to drop in briefly for that one. And what am I doing? I have something on the 27th, I swear. Oh, another dinner on the 27th with more of my fiance's family. And then a meetup with my friends on the 28th. It's going to be a full freaking week for your guy here. But I'm really excited. It should be a lot of fun. I love Christmas. My favorite time of the year. My favorite holiday by far. Everyone likes getting gifts. I love giving gifts. I love getting good gifts. I love really putting in time to try to get somebody a good gift. You won't catch me you will not catch me giving out cash. You will not catch me giving out a gift card. No. I'm getting something you're going to like. I'm getting something you're going to use and enjoy. Either use or enjoy very much. None of this garbage. No. Nothing that's just going to take up space, be a doorstop or a paperweight if those analogies still resonate in almost 2025. But let's say it's up to the people in the chat. How do I just ramble for 10 minutes? I don't know how I do it. I don't know how you guys listen, but thank you, everybody, for joining here today. Let's shout out the members first and foremost, the driving members of the community. We have Thomas Perry, Nick Killer, Reggie Miller here with the 12-month badge. We've got Gregory also with a 12-month badge. Gregory has been so generous this past month or so with membership donations, so I very much appreciate that, Gregory, and thank you for coming back for another stream here today. We have my moderator, Adam Scanlon, in chat. He's working from the Amateur Hour Reactions channel here, because why not? Give some promo to the brand every time he wants to comment here. He's the editor on that channel and is the reason that channel even exists. So if you enjoy the post-game shows, maybe you don't stick around for them here, maybe you miss the stream and watch him, he's the guy that makes that stuff happen. So appreciate him. Rahul, another one of our members here. Lovely 95 badge there, showcasing for the first month, but perhaps more on the way. Other than chat, we still appreciate very much. We have, actually, Sumaya behind the scenes watching potentially as one of our other members. We interrupt because Adam Wetstein has sent in a super chat. Thank you so much, Adam Wetstein, uncovering part of the mystery of CTV's awful programming in yesterday's stream. That is something that will stick with me, Adam. You don't understand how much this information has helped me understand that network of television. But thank you so much, Adam Wetstein, saying happy holidays. Happy holidays very much to you as well and everybody else in the community. Also here today, we've got Chuckers, the Relatable Cuber, which is just a fantastic name. Harrison Silva asking if RJ's back. Yes. CT 2900 is here as well. Foil, once again here. Feels Good Man is joining. Uba, another one of our members here. I didn't even mention Uba. Apologies to Uba. Thank you so much, Uba, for dropping in as well. One of our other members still at work, jumped in for a second. We'll appreciate that. Hopefully you're still here for me to make up for missing that one earlier. Ashley Pottinger as well in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Too many Adams. Yeah. They should all meet up and fight to... Oh, that was a thing for a while. They should all meet up and fight for one true Adam to reign supreme at the end of the battle. What was the name of people that did that? That was a thing. Jeez, that must date me. That was a while ago. A bunch of guys named something. Was it Jason? Met up. Nothing really happened, but it was like a meme thing. A snowball fight? No, I remember there being grass. Maybe it's the first time some of them had touched grass. You say my last name so well. Well, I don't know if your name is English, but I have English roots. And I think I've seen enough names, similar sounding GER at the end. So I'm glad I could get it correct. I do like to say names correctly when I can. And if I can't, I do give it a good old college try. It was Josh. I knew it was a J. Josh does make sense. Absolutely. It was swords. That's what I'm picturing. The freaking the pool noodle swords type of thing. Yes. Yeah. I don't know about that, but yeah, maybe all the Adams should get together. Maybe all the Jacobs should get together. There was Jake was the most popular boy name in the world for a while. Maybe in the West, not the West. Maybe in the English speaking world. Muhammad's most popular name in the world, if you guys would read a book, but most popular boy names. I don't meet a lot of Jacobs. I meet a lot of Joshes. I meet a lot of Adams. Seriously, I meet a lot of Adams. I got two really good friends, two guys I hang with all the time named Adam. One of them is in the chat right now. I knew a couple in school. I played soccer with some. It's just crazy. Adam, I meet so many freaking Adams. Jacob was the number one name from apparently 1999 to 2012, according to the Google AI. It says, oh, it's not even the Google AI. Traditional? What is that supposed to mean? Is that not? It's kind of like racist, like traditional, like what? Just they have to be like they're straight out of fucking England to be on this list. Top 546 boy names of 2024. Oh my goodness. How far did Jacob down? Damn, Jacob's fell off, bro. We're 36 now. We're cooked. Henry. Y'all ain't naming your kids. Listen, I'm sorry if your name is Henry, but y'all, we ain't naming kids Henry in 2024, are we? Henry's not even like a boomer name. That's like beyond that. Henry. What are you, Henry the Eighth? Come on, man. No. Oliver? No, man. That's a dog's name. Ollie. Ollie's a freaking dog's name. Same with Theodore. That ain't a human's name. No shot. There's some funky ones on this list. Asher. Man, if any of these are your name, I mean this with disrespect, by the way. Asher. What is that kind of name? Asher. It's more popular than Jacob? Can never, man, if you're an NBA fan, some of the names, like Grayson, could never name my kid Grayson. Absolutely not. Wyatt, it's fine. Ezekiel, any other funky names in here? Kai. You name your kid Kai? Axel. That's kind of a cool name. Yeah. You got an X in your name? Theo. Theo is kind of Theodore, but Theo is more acceptable than Theodore. I don't know how Theodore is so popular. Jackson with an X. Come on. Just name your kid standard Jackson. If you're going to name your kid Jackson. No. Gail. Like Gail Lewis? No shot. Meme culture has ruined my ability to name people some names. Like Daniel, forget about it. Gail? Not a chance. I'm going to name my kid LeBron. Tucker's the best name. That is a great name, isn't it? That is a great name. Yeah, Hudson, like the river. Like, you mean like the bay? I don't know if there's a... Well, you know what? There probably is a Hudson River as well, but Hudson Bay is what I would more associate with. Hudson River does exist. It is okay. Does it link to the Hudson Bay? Maybe. Oh, the Hudson River is probably a prominent one. It's in New York. Ooh. I think I exposed myself a little bit there. That was dumb. Anyways, I don't know. What are we even talking about? What started that conversation? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, the Josh thing. Anyways, at least you've not had to do the worst show ever made that played every morning for years. The Trouble with Tracy and then The Littlest Hobo. Let's take a gander at the ads for this. The Trouble with Tracy. A Canadian television series. This is well before my time. 3 out of 10 on IMDb. 1970-71. Not really good ratings here. What was the next one? The Littlest Hobo. Another television series. Yeah, another one. Hey, it's got good ratings. 7.7 on IMDb, excuse me. This is a movie. Oh, no, a drama. Oh, based on a movie. Not sure. Never heard of either of those. I'm not old enough. Michael's most popular name of the year. Michael's a safe name. I fell off. Yeah, we fell off big time. Let's get you to 18,000 by the end of the year. Timo says, absolutely, guys. Would appreciate it if we did. Honestly, Friday morning, I woke up thinking, like, not disrespectful to you guys or anything, but I woke up Friday morning thinking, like, yeah, we're not going to get there. I mean, we might get close. You know, maybe, like, right at the end of the year, I tweet something and people help make a push because that happened kind of last year. But I don't know where. I seriously still am that baffled by the recent video on the channel, because the last video on the channel is at 21,000 views out of nowhere. Like, we've been hovering around 3 to 4K per video in the recent stretch. On average, I'd say average around like 3.5, 21K out of nowhere. And when I put it out, I was like, I don't have a great title for this one. It's a little bit basic. Probably will just do normal numbers here, and ends up getting, holy, 21K. I have no idea how that happened, but it did, and that launched the subscriber count on the channel over the weekend, and popped us into the territory here where we are 16 away from 18,000 subs by the end of 2024. It's been great. Yeah, I was really busy this weekend, so I didn't even check YouTube from Thursday night, because I scheduled it Thursday night. Thursday night until I was on stream yesterday. Because I went live. I looked at the screen, like, holy shit, we went up 60 subs over the last 2 days. How did that happen? And then I go to the channel, 20K views on that. I don't know how the hell that happened. Anyways, Henry is after, or Prince Harry? Prince Harry. What, the name is Kid Henry? Have a kid? Maybe. The Hudson, where they landed the plane from Sully. Isn't that the Hudson Bay, though? That was the bay. Was that the river? Oh, it was in New York. Huh. That's right. Well, like an actual thing that happened. Then they made a movie about it. Not like, well, they based the real life on the movie. They made a movie, and they thought it was so cool that they actually did it in real life. No. But yes, you're right. Adam used to be an age and weight guesser at the carnival. Certain names, certain ages. Wow. Interesting, Adam. So I've always wondered, how do you... So for the weight stuff if you have to guess it at a carnival, like, you got to be mean, right? You got to be mean if you're guessing weight at a carnival. I guess if you sign up for it, right? You sign up to get roasted. But, like, I'm sure people don't want to have their actual weight broadcasted. And especially if you are actively at a carnival eating like shit, you're going to, like, weigh, like, your weight. My God, like, what I weigh in the morning when I wake up versus what I weigh after dinner, after I shower, is like probably a 3-4 pounds more than I would have weighed in the morning. Like, it can, like, on an empty stomach, like, it fluctuates. So anyways, I feel like you gotta be mean with some of the weight guesses. No, how on earth could you possibly guess the name age that accurately, though? That's an impressive talent, I gotta say. Adam, you are a man of many hats, it would seem. Impressive. If you guess Muhammad for every name, you do pretty well. Well, statistically, and I'm a man of statistics, if you do guess Muhammad for everybody, that is your best chance of success. If you're just blindly guessing name, Muhammad, the most popular name in the world, if you want to go double, Muhammad Ali, the most popular, or is it Muhammad Lee? It'd be Muhammad Lee. That would be the most popular name in the world. The most popular last name is Lee, if I'm not mistaken. Muhammad's the most popular name in the world, if I'm not mistaken as well. We always touch them. Behind them is a yardstick. Hidden scale. Wow, there's a hidden scale to guess the people's weight. Interesting. So I wonder if that's still used today. Like, because at the X every year, they have one of those things. I think it's Lee L-I, by the way, Adam, not L-E-E. Muhammad Lee with L-I as the last name. That would statistically be the most probable name in the world. But I agree. That is probably a very unlikely combo. So I wonder, there's a yardstick that's a hidden scale. Am I able to, like, not jump over it, but can I take a big step over that hidden scale, perhaps? That's what I would be wondering, to try and beat the game and get my crappy little toy that I paid $20 for. Wow. That is really, carnivals are really professional scams. Like, scams at a professional level. Now, some of the games, they look easier than they are, but they're still beatable, right? Like, this one game, it's like 3 cube blocks stacked on top of each other, and you have to throw a ball and get all 3 to fall off the platform they're on. From a physics perspective, incredibly difficult to do, but like, you can control as the thrower of the ball the possibility of success for that game. But for a hidden scale, for a weight guessing thing, man, that is seriously a scam. That is a straight up scam. There is no possibility of winning that game. That's, yeah, man, Carnival, seriously. Pro scammers. That is people that are on all about their bag over there. Tell you what, pro scammers, absolutely. Maybe not pros. If you do it, if you take it professionally, if you treat it professionally, you can make so much money running this scam. I was in New York a few months ago, New York City, and I'd been there previously, but I'd never gone to the Statue of Liberty. But I wanted to go to the Statue of Liberty for this one. Anyways, there are ferry rides. There are free ferry rides that go through I don't know what the body of water is that leads up to the Statue of Liberty, but there's a free ferry ride you can take that goes past the Statue of Liberty, where you get a really nice view of New York City, Manhattan, and you go close to the Statue of Liberty on this ferry. We can get some cool photos. Anyways, this ferry ride is free. You can get to the ferry ride. You go to the ferry ride by subway. After that, everything is free. You go into the building for free. You get on the ferry for free. You get off the ferry for free. The Staten Island ferry. However, at every little corner, there are people dressed in uniforms that are trying to convince you that it is not, in fact, free. It is a pro scam. So as you come into park, there are people who do not work for anybody, but they all wear matching uniforms, and they'll say you have to pay a certain amount for parking. They get cash, you go park. You could have parked. I don't know if parking is free, but definitely parking through them is you don't need to park through those people. I got off of the subway. I came up a big escalator to get off the subway platform and go towards this building to get the Staten Island ferry. And right as I got off the escalator, there were people lined up in uniforms asking for our tickets. Like, we don't have tickets. You need tickets to go in this area towards the building. I'm like, it's free. All of this is free. Like, no, it's not free. You have to buy tickets. I said, we're good. We're good. No, you're not good. And he kind of got upset, so I just walked away. It's not like they're gonna do anything. However, I was privy to the fact that you know what they did? They pressed her. I was privy to the fact that this is a pro scam that is run in the area. However, I can imagine a lot of people, a lot of tourists, who, number one, aren't privy to that information beforehand, and I can imagine there are a lot of people who will crack under that pressure and pay up. Those people probably make so much money running a complete and utter scam. And as you get closer to the Staten Island Fair, you see more of these people. There's a building. As you try and get in the building, there's people at the door in uniforms trying to tell you have to pay to get in. Wow. Like, real... That's got to be like the real basement of society. You know what I mean? Like, you for real, just straight up scamming people. That's got to be the real basement of society. Man. And it's got to work. I mean, it just absolutely positively has to make them money, because people just won't know. They won't know what's going on, or they'll crack. Like, my girlfriend absolutely, like, if I was with a friend, but if my girlfriend went with her friends, like, absolutely, they would have paid for it. Like, no fucking question, no doubt about it. If my girlfriend was there with one of her friends, my fiance, yeah, no question, she would have fucking paid for a ticket. Not a goddamn question, not a goddamn doubt in my mind she's paying for it. But wow, it really is crazy that that exists, and like it just accepted. I don't know where the cops and all this. Who knows? Crazy. Imagine having to do the door shot at the carnival. Yeah, you'd make a lot of money doing that, wouldn't you? Or I guess people would be better than me, so maybe they wouldn't make a lot of money. They'd be losing a lot of money in that case. Every ceremony under 300 pounds, kid laughs, parents don't care, they lost $5. Fair enough. What if like a big person does that? I feel like, I don't know. You get what you sign up for. The free ride is what Spider-Man Homecoming scene Fair Island is from. Oh, really? I guess it makes sense. The trick for age is to find out the actress that was famous 20 years ago. It tells you their age. So all the Jennifer are named after Jennifer Aniston, and she was named after Jennifer Jones. Interesting. So you're looking for actresses in the age range. That gives you the best chance. I feel like you still have very low odds at that point. I don't know a single Jennifer. I don't know a single Jennifer. I don't think. Anyways, speaking of the door shot, we should do that here. Made it last time. New subscriber came in. Made it last time. Needed it. We're still really far behind here, but can we continue the road to recovery here today? As you can see, the door is open, slightly ajar, which means I do not have the luxury of a bank shot. 10 of 25 wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. 9 of 25 would be, though. So let's try to hit this one. What's going on? Sorry, I just got a pop-up notification there. Whatever, we're good. We dropped stuff. Somebody might fuck this guy. You know, that felt pretty good coming out of my hands. And I just airmailed it. It just went straight over. I nuked that thing, man. Wow, that was really bad. It felt pretty good coming out of my hands, honestly. That's one of those that in my last apartment, that just sails over, hits the backboard, goes straight down and in. Those are the ones that just aren't dropping right now. So, as a result, we're in the mud. 9 of 25. The worst thing in the world is my door shot record. 9 of 25. That's like 36%. That is exactly 36%. Wow, I'm pretty good at math. Well, actually, that's easy math because it's just 9 times 4. I should have been able to do that easier. I just guessed when I could have easily calculated it. I'm good at math. That's not an excellent showcase of my mathematic ability. Anyway, you're saying you asked the person for their name, and that gives you a hint as to what their age would be. Okay, I understand. If it's Mary or Cook, because it could be any time. Interesting. That is interesting. The first thing you see when you click on it, 9 out of 5 Yada. Well, I'm sorry to ruin your night with my pathetic attempt at a door shot. But thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it. Tough scene. Yeah, Adam's on the reactions channel because his old YouTube account was run through we went to school together, our school email. And I think our school emails have recently been eradicated from existence. I'm pretty sure our school emails have been nuked. So I don't think he has access to that anymore. I'm not going to check, but pretty sure. Yes, that is Adam on the reactions channel. And hey, A warning would have been nice. Well, we did graduate, in 2021. I feel like we agreed it was time to move on from the school email. I guess if you have like accounts in that username, yeah, it does kind of suck. Especially, I think I've seen stories where somebody had a YouTube account in their school email, and then that email got nuked without them knowing, and they lost their YouTube account to it. I feel like you want to have control over the email you use for something like that, but I can understand how maybe you don't expect your YouTube account to take off, but maybe it was for the best to move on from that email anyways. But yes, maybe a warning would have been good for the people who have accounts in that for whatever reason. Not me. Personally, I will not miss the having to go through all these random emails from my alumni asking me for money. It was nice to not see those anymore. It was double password protected. Well, you can add two-factor authorization on any of your emails. I don't know which company wouldn't offer two-factor authorization at this point, so that's what you can do. All right, anyways, Raptors playing tonight with RJ Barrett back. Nice to see him back. I'm sure he'll be happy to be back as well at MSG against his former team. Jacoby Walter, therefore, is dropped to the bench as Barnes, Grady Dick, Abaji, Barrett, and Mobo start for the Raptors. For the New York Knicks, it is Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Hart, and Towns. Is a full throttle starting five for the New York Knicks. As a result, I don't know what the spread is. Gonna guess 11.5. 11.5. Oh, yikes. 13.5. Oof. Not enough for me to want to bet the Raptors at that number. I would certainly lean in their direction at that number, though. Yeah. That happened to the YouTuber Zias. His YouTube account under his school email was going to be deleted. He almost lost his YouTube account. Yeah, I feel like you got to have full control over the email you're using for an account such as this. But also, again, like I said, oftentimes when you start a YouTube channel, you truly do not think it's going to take off in the way it does. Like if you had told shithead Jacob in third year of university that his basement podcast he records with his friends is going to have nearly 18,000 subscribers by the end of 2024, I would have not believed you. So sometimes you don't expect it to go in that direction. However, there is a way to transfer your YouTube account to a different email, which is complicated to do, but is done. I did it for a few of the channels my company runs because we also ran into some issues previously with the YouTube accounts being made in company emails and having to shift away from those ones. So make sure your YouTube account is in an email you have full, complete, utter access to. That is the lesson I will send over to you guys as well. Shithead Jacob. Well, I still kind of am Shithead Jacob. Yeah. Sorry, I got to reply to a text real quick here. What's everyone's plan? Do you celebrate Christmas? What's the routine? What's the tradition? Do you celebrate on Christmas Eve? Do you celebrate on Christmas Day? How does it work in your family? I told you guys earlier, I got family dinner tomorrow, family full day at Christmas Day, family dinner Boxing Day, family dinner 27th, friend get-together on the 28th. It's 5 days of Christmas fun. This Los Palos guy I've been compared to previously. I do not want to be associated with that character. Absolutely not. I don't know who Courage JD is. Courage JD. Okay, I can kind of see it. Yeah, the very circular head. I think Courage JD is more circular than even me, but I do have a very round head. That's not real, but yeah, I can see it. there's probably some photos of Courage JD that I would see and kind of double take at. Some look more like me than others. I think maybe if he grew more facial hair and was skinnier, he'd look more like me. Yeah, I can definitely see it with this as well. A little bit. Have you guys ever looked at a photo of somebody that... Have you ever looked at a photo of somebody else and actually thought it was you and went like, wait, I don't remember taking that photo. That has happened to me one time. I saw a photo of somebody that wasn't me, and for like a good 10 seconds, I thought legitimately it was a photo of myself. And then it clicked, like, wait, that isn't me. That happened once. I wonder if that's happened to other people as well. I want your help with my class action lawsuit against NBA, NHL. All the betting sites are not revealing the starting lineups 24 hours before. They don't have to. Part of betting is guessing the starting five. You think there's going to be a starting five shift. The game is about to begin. Yes, I do have the game up on Sportsnet here. Oh, we got a lovely Bruce Brown fit in the building here today. I can't wait to get a better view of it. Crazy in 20 says, family comes over both Christmas Eve and day. Has supper on Christmas Day. Then we go over to their house for supper on New Year's Day. Well, that's fantastic tradition there. I like that. Multiple dinners with the family. That is great to hear. I hope you enjoy as the festivities begin tomorrow. We have a new subscriber here on Amateur Sports. KNPI has joined. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. We are set for action here at... Oh, Matty DL said we are set for action here at Madison Square Garden as Karl-Anthony Towns wins the jump ball. And here go the New York Knicks. Bridges, defended by Grady Dick. Now Brunson. I will adjust the scoreboard in a couple plays here when it becomes active. Anunoby out to Brunson. Corner three. Doesn't go. Could the Raptors find the first basket here? Abaji to Mobo. Up top to Barnes. Now Barrett. Barnes coming off of a heavily criticized poor performance against the... as Barrett makes the short two there against the Rockets. But tradition is what all we boomer Jews do. Movie and Chinese film on Christmas Eve this year. Vampire. Well, enjoy. That sounds... Movie and Chinese film. Does that mean movie and Chinese food? Or a Chinese movie? Chinese food would be a banger Christmas Eve dinner. I saw a picture of George Clooney. You thought yourself. My wife said it was only in my dreams. That's funny. I will try to find the photo I thought was myself in a next commercial break. Are you high on Ace Bailey? I am, yes, very high on Ace Bailey. Barnes for two, doesn't go. Laboring here. He's hobbling already. There were question marks about his health for the previous game. Mikal Bridges nails a three and puts the Knicks in the lead. Again, I will continue to say if you're playing, you're healthy. And if you're not healthy, you shouldn't be playing. Especially for a rebuilding team. I don't think that's crazy to say. Okay. I think if I go through an iPhone, I'll hit like, can identify people and put them in like their own folder. I think if I go into my own folder, this photo will probably pop up. Thus verifying how close it looks to myself. I just don't even know what era this photo exists in. Come on. Bridges for two. Doesn't go. I don't think this photo is even in there. Tough. Will I be able to find it? Who knows? Me going through my camera roll probably isn't going to be the best content. I give up. It exists out there. Raptors up 5-3. Somebody to 3, and I missed it. Grady Dick, step back 2. Doesn't go. Rebound in the hands of Josh Hart. Spins to the rim and cannot convert, but a foul has been called. Who hit the 3 that I missed? Nobody hit 3. Oh, did we get an and one? Yes, an and one I missed. Okay. Well, I was looking for a photo. Sorry. Josh Hart, first free throw is good here. Yeah, not sure what good it does for Barnes to be playing injured. Yeah, I get he wants it 65 games to help in the potential All-NBA case, but also, like, if he's playing injured, he's less likely to make All-NBA with performances like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I commend the competitiveness of him wanting to be out there, but it's a tanking team. I don't think it's necessary. Interestingly, he's in the goggles today. In the second half of the last game, he did not play in the goggles. Don't know why all of a sudden he is now. Mobo, corner 3 over Towns. It's way off the mark. Game is tied here at 5. Hart, over half court to Towns, up fake. And inside the paint, stripped briefly by Mobo. Ends up turning the ball over. It's out of bounds for Raptors ball. Nice defense by Mobo on Towns, who on offense have been phenomenal this season. Been fantastic for the Knicks. Michael Borland, one of our members in chat, welcome to the stream, says Ace is so much a Raptor that's also a legendary name for MSA. Yeah, Ace is a cool name, for sure. Abaji, unlike Theodore and Henry, as we saw earlier. What was the other one I didn't like? There was another one that was like high up. Anyways. Grow Game, what is going on? Nice to see you at the stream. Hope you're doing well. Says Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm stuck in the kitchen baking, but just use my phone to stream. Can't stand listening to Alvin Williams. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, Asher. That was a dumb one. But Grogan, glad to see you doing well. Doing some baking. I did some baking last night. I made some fresh cookies for Christmas. As Barrett misses point blank on the layup, he spun off and got a good look out of it. OG. Drives past Grady Dick, but he's met by Barnes, and the pass is deflected out of bounds for a Knicks ball. Raptors 2 of 8 from the field to start the game. It's a 5-5 basketball game. At this point last game, I think Walter had like 12 points. I think he was on his way to getting 14 points to start the game for Raptors. Lower scoring compared to the last one. Making peanut butter cookies and some shortbread. That sounds fantastic. OG working on Barrett, losing the ball. Towns with it now, and does finish inside. Raptors cannot get the stop, and the Knicks up 7-5. Barnes looking to get the action started quickly on the other end, and Mobo finds some space to go at Mikal Bridges and finishes. Ties the game up at 7. Asher's a dumb. Who would name their kid Asher? For real, though. Okay, weird one, but Underdog NBA just sending out the news that Jamal Shead will be ruled out for this game due to a knee injury. Jamal Shead out for the Raptors here, so likely we'll see Davion Mitchell today instead after his DNP yesterday. I incorrectly assessed the Davion Mitchell situation yesterday. I thought I saw a report that he was out last game, but it actually he was in. He was a DNP. Davion Mitchell, complete coach's decision, did not play last game, but he will likely play tonight in Jamal Shead's absence. That's got to be a real stinger for Jamal Shead to put the work in to get into the starting 5 and then. Not starting 5, but get the backup point guard reps, the minutes, and then out of nowhere, knee injury, and just when you're trying to get traction, you're out. Joy Walter was about to step up to get into the game, but Didn't end up happening. A timeout's been called instead, as I guess Darko knew he'd call a timeout. All right, well, we wait at least 5 minutes for today's first timeout. That's okay. 9-7 in this game. It's been very uneventful and very of poor quality, but let's see what happens in the second half, huh? We will see. Anybody see, the chat's better than Google here because it's like actually tested by people. Here's a random just question if anybody's got help for. Lower back pain. Not like super low, like literally low back. This area here. Anybody got a good remedy for lower back pain? 'Cause I feel like I get a bunch of life hacks from you guys when I bring something up like this. And respectfully, most people in chat are older than me and likely, therefore likely have dealt with back pain longer than me. Low back pain. What's the way to stop it? I do a pretty good amount of stretching. I'm active. I work out. I do sit a lot, which is obviously a problem. I'm not going to do Pilates because I do other stuff. But I do stretch. Maybe I could stretch more. Maybe that's the key. I got to stretch more. I sit a lot. I sit many hours. That could also be a problem. I've got a good office chair here. I got this one last year on either Black Friday or Boxing Day. This is a nice office chair. It's not the nicest, but it's definitely a premium by my standards. My work office chairs stink. That's something I've talked to my boss about addressing because the work office chair, which is on Monday, really hurts my tailbone. Colder hot packs and strengthen your core sit-ups. I do a ton of abs because I do Muay Thai classes. We do a ton of abs, so it can't be that. I mean I could strengthen it more, I suppose, but I really do a lot of ab work. I should read a book by Pete Egoscu called Pain Free, or do YouTube exercises by Pete Egoscu. This is. I'm not going to read a book. I really appreciate the thought. I am not going to read a book, but I will watch YouTube videos about the subject. Yes, I will write the name down. Thank you so much. That should be helpful, Swami. Thank you. Cold packs and hot packs is an interesting one. So I do have those. Okay, I could try that. All that's sitting better? Yeah, maybe it could be just better posture. I sometimes can slouch, especially at work because the office chairs are so crappy. Not great support. Maybe it is that. Sleeping, I think I need to start sleeping on my back with my feet on a pillow so that it's like keeping my back straighter and not like arched. I think I got to do. How long have I been doing Muay Thai? About 3.5 months. So not like super serious or anything, but my fiance loves it. We get to do it together. She goes like almost twice as much as me. She's like always there in the evening when I'm streaming, and if I'm not streaming, I go and she also goes. 11-9 Knicks as Karl-Anthony Towns with a dunk there. Barnes for 2, got it to go. So no long streak duck for Barnes to start this game compared to the last game. He's already got 4 points. 11-11. Make a wish. Decompression for the lower spine. Place your elbows on your armrest and push down slightly while lifting your back. Hold that pose for 15 seconds. Do 3 sets that every few hours. Wow, nice pass from Barnes down low to Walter. Oh, that is kind of nice. You know what? That'll be great. Around 15, 2 or 3 sets every few hours. Because, like, if I do that once every 2 hours, because I can already kind of feel it a little bit. That actually will probably really help. Thank you. That's another great one. Kian PI, one of our new subscriber stats. Thank you. Hopefully this helps you guys as well. So elbows and armrests, just back up. I do feel that. That is nice. I will start doing that during my workday as well. Fiance, what happened? Appreciate it. What happened? It happened on Friday. I got engaged on Friday. Yes. Thank you for the congratulatory messages. I'm not getting married anytime soon, but I am engaged. Like year and a half away from getting married, at least. The only thing weird about calling my fiance is like if I'm like I'm at work today. I didn't tell anybody from work, but I was mentioning my girlfriend, and I had my now fiance. I got engaged, so I have to like I have to basically explain it, which is just kind of feels very like main character-ish. Like, yeah, here's something about me that you didn't ask about. Here you go. But it's an adjustment, you know? But yes, thank you for the congratulatory messages. Achua on the rebound. Has a missed free throw for the Knicks there. Deuce McBride for three. Connects as they got their own miss. And they're up by 1 here. 16-15. Grady Dick. Fouled by Anunoby. Nice to get him in foul trouble. We know how good he is. 4:28 to go in the first quarter. A pretty not great first quarter, I'd say. Grady Dick getting the ball into Davion Mitchell. Mitchell tacking in the paint, cannot finish. Press Achua with it. Gives it to Jalen Brunson. Defended by Walter. 4:12 to go in the first. Brunson trying to drive past Grady Dick. Shifts it to his opposite hand. Puts up the two. It doesn't go. Rebound in the hands of the Raptors. Boucher starting it on the other side. Boucher to Olynyk. Now Grady Dick. Less than 4 minutes to go here. Grady. Blocked by Achua at the rim. I hate when Achua does something good against us because I saw so much shit from him. And in transition, McBride for three makes it a 4-point game. Darko Rakovic calling the timeout here. The earlier time was actually used by the Knicks. It was more of a TV timeout. First timeout called by the Raptors here as the Knicks take that 4-point lead. Nice block by Achua, and then McBride runs out in transition and steps to a three. I would definitely want an explanation, like how on earth did McBride just walk up untouched, and nail that. I love when a crowd all shouts a guy's name together. That is such a fantastic atmosphere. Like I was at a Steelers game. Every time Pat Freiermuth makes a catch, they all chant Muth. At Giants game, anytime Malik Neighbors made a catch, everyone yells Leak. If it's Deuce, they yell Deuce, all in unison. I love that. I think it's a great thing that crowds do. I would love. I think every team should have their own version of that. I think bonus points when it's like a tight end like Freiermuth, where it's like they're not going to get a ton of catches. You get it like 4 times a game, maybe. It can't be like every play. The least when Jack Campbell, his nickname was Soup, so when he made a big save, everyone yelled Soup. Roberto Luongo with it Lou. Those are great chants, and it gets everyone going. Yeah. Is RJ back? Yes, RJ started for the Raptors today. What's the Keegan Murray one? I can't think of what that could be. Murr? Mr. Amateur Sports. Thank you. But please, my father's Mr. Amateur Sports. Call me amateur. I can see this is another loss for the Raptors. The Knicks can get stops. The Raptors cannot get stops. I don't think they're going to win. No, but hey, competitive game would be fun again, wouldn't it? It can't be 2 syllables. No, that doesn't work. It can't be 2 syllables. Has to be a 1-syllable chant in this. Throw it away. Murray? No, throw that away. You can't do it with Murray. See, okay, a crowd that does the last name when the announcer does the first name, that's elite atmosphere. Absolutely elite atmosphere. Announcer does first name, whole crowd belts out the last name. That is elite as well. That's different though. Did you hear the De'Aaron Fox podcast where he is basically asking for a trade out of Sacramento? I did not see that. I feel like that'd be bigger news if that was real. I'll have to look into it. Raptors get a steal here. Barrett in the paint has some space, and he's denied by McBride, and then pass deflected away by Achua. TFC. Well, TFC does it not that well because like the fans aren't invested enough to make it that good. Like most of the fans probably can't even name the entire starting 11. But like the best one, like Napoli soccer team, crowd is elite with it. Borussia Dortmund as well, elite with this. Announced his first name. Oh, 3-ball there. It was Chris Boucher knocking down the 3. Fox is a bit clunky. I really don't love the De'Aaron Fox fit in Toronto. The Raptors need floor spacers. De'Aaron Fox is not a floor spacer. He is a pick and roll. He is a drive guy. He drives. He doesn't space. We don't need another one of those, especially if you're shelling out 3 first-round picks to do it. Definitely a pass here for the Raptors. Joel Embiid has been ejected Monday after being assessed 2 technical fouls. That was quick. What a mess. Oh, imagine Joel Embiid being your team's franchise player. I'd be sick to my stomach. I have to root for this guy. Campaign checking in for the Knicks. To Cat now to Deuce McBride. Good ball moving here by the Knicks. McBride to Bridges in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound all the way out to Walter, who hustles for it. Call a timeout, you Darko. Oh, we get it away. Barrett to Mitchell. Layup with the left is good. 21-20. And, Knicks unhappy here. Timeout called by Tibbs. You should make a video about if NBA is dead. We'll get a ton of views. I don't have a strong enough opinion on the NBA is dying. I don't know if to make video that. I don't know. Sometimes though, like the low hanging fruit doesn't like get the views you'd think it does. I don't know. I'll think about that. I haven't thought about doing a video like that, but I will think about that. My opinion on the NBA is dead talk, and I talked about this in a show at work today, which will come out tomorrow. But nobody who watches basketball and likes basketball thinks the NBA is dying. Like, if you like basketball, you are enjoying the modern NBA. I feel like it's also a saturated thing right now, but it's just a popular thing to scream at the moment. I think if you like basketball, you're watching basketball. And if you're not watching basketball, you probably don't really like basketball anyways. I don't know. I still believe ratings are down because it's harder to watch these games. But if I wasn't like chronically online, I would have no idea that people would like are all of a sudden thinking that the NBA product is getting worse. Like I love the intricacies of basketball. Like why else would I have started or create like done it? Why else would I do a channel completely dedicated to basketball? I love what I enjoy most about talking about basketball, even though basketball is not even my main sport. But why I enjoy talking about it the most is there's so many nuances of the game that make a difference that are so interesting. And I still love it. I don't know why people don't, honestly. Teams are adapting. They're becoming smarter. It's interesting to see how teams are becoming smarter, how teams are becoming more efficient, how they are becoming better at being better at winning. Ratings are down. I know the ratings are down in the U.S. I think that's down to the regular season games just don't mean enough. There's not enough at stake in these regular season games. I think that's part of the problem. Like the Knicks the Nuggets lost to the Wizards last week, and nobody really made any noise about it. What is that? You see his hat behind Tibbs here? What the fuck is that lady wearing? She's behind the advertising board to the right of the Knicks bench. She's in like a blue top hat. What is that? Boucher for 3. Connects. Wow, Boucher, a couple threes here. You guys see that blue hat? The game isn't dying. The casual fan, they're finding other things to watch. Maybe. There's a 3-point problem. I don't agree there's a 3-point problem. I don't agree at all. Threes are efficient shots. People are taking threes. It's spacing the floor. It's speeding up the game. I don't know. I've never seen an issue with it. Barrett to the rim, drawing the foul, and one. Ties the game up and a chance to take the lead late in the first quarter. People are chucking, other than Barnes. I mean, no, for real. I don't think teams are chucking. I think teams are taking a calculated approach to their offense and understand that 3-point shots are efficient and help the team. I don't think teams are chucking. Do some players chuck? Yeah, but I'd rather if a guy who's bad at playing good basketball chucks a 3, it's better than if he chucks what? Would you rather chuck the long 2? Would you rather take one step inside the 3-point line and chuck it instead? Because that's what it used to. That's what the NBA used to be. That lady's ugly blue hat. What is wrong with her? I agree with everyone. That man, New York. What I do dislike about the NBA product right now is just the speed at which games take place, because commercials, timeouts, the last 2 minutes of games taking 30 minutes just cannot possibly happen. Too many fouls, not physical enough. I agree. Too many fouls. They need to be more lenient with their foul calls like they were in the latter half of last season. I don't know why they haven't stuck to those sort of protocols from an officiating standpoint. Definitely less fouls, more physicality, quicker game times, I think would improve the product. But the NBA is not going to die. Salaries go up every year. Players are making more than ever. Maybe we're hitting a kind of plateau in the television boom, but oh, nice move there by Barnes. There you go. Being more aggressive, getting into his spots in close instead of chucking threes, we'll say. No threes attempted by Barnes in the first quarter thus far. Campaign for 3, connects, and the Knicks lead by 2. Kind of hungry. I need a snack. I had enough time for dinner today. I got some devious soups for lunch at work today, though. God. Boucher for 3, this time doesn't go. I had a Cajun chicken gumbo, which was decent. But I had a Jamaican crab bisque soup for lunch as well. Holy. That was so good, man. Cat at the buzzer for 3, doesn't go. Knicks up by 2 at the end of 1. I will quickly make a run to the bathroom. When I come back, we got the second quarter underway. If you haven't done it so far, make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. We're 13 subs away from 18K on the channel. Don't go anywhere, guys. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I a bit more time elapsed than I would have liked it. I told you I was a bit hungry though. I made a quick sandwich, which I put in the chat. Hopefully you saw that. All right. What we got? Raptors up by 2. We're definitely in, like, I'm gonna be away for a week, so definitely low on groceries here. We got a turkey sandwich here with hot pickled peppers, white onion with mayo and mustard. Not my finest creation, but it'll hit the spot. Scotty hit another mid-range and missed a 3. Get into his spots today, at least. Mustard! Mayo on top, yeah. Mayo, mustard, turkey, hot pickled peppers, and white onion. Yeah, I'll do the job. Would I have much rather gotten the IQ RJ package or the Mikal Bridges package for OG? My dog wants a snack because she came in here. So I've rather gotten all the picks or players. Play the same. Barnes. Oh, nice pass to Walter. He just wasn't ready for it. That was a great pass. Paying for 3 other side makes the Raptors pay. I don't think the Raptor would have gotten, like, the 5 picks that the Nets got for Bridges. So let's say 3 first-round picks or what we got, IQ and Barrett. Oh, Barnes, turnaround jumper. Man, this guy's on it today. Looking much better. Much more poised. The picks the Knicks were giving out aren't very good picks. So I think I'm pretty happy with the return the Raptors got there. On an expiring contract, too, OG. Paying for 3 again. This one doesn't go. And RJ called for a loose ball foul on Towns. Here you go, buddy. Little treat for my dog. Sandwich gets the job done. We're going to commercial here? I hear music. Oh, no. Knicks to inbound after the Barrett foul. OG. And 1. Seeing OG do well stings. Is not like in a bad way, but Precious pisses me off when he does something well for the Knicks. OG, it just makes you remember what it was before. Misses the free throw. Mitchell to Walter. Now Mobo. Top of the key. Hand off to Mitchell. Pick and roll game. Dick for 3. No good. OG on the rebound. Making a mess. Campaign inside. Gets the and 1. And giving it large to the Knicks crowd. And even bumped Darko a little bit there. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. My sandwich is falling apart on me here. Wow, this is a real good question here. All right. What a run by the Knicks as I was eating, by the way. 12-4 run. Let's read this. Do you think, I'm reading this word for word. Do you think Tom Brady refusing to have sex with his wife before big games is one of the reasons why he did so well? No. I don't know. I don't think a Tom Brady secret to success is not having sex with your wife. (13-2) run by the Knicks. Mitchell to Mobo. Now Grady. Sidestep three. Tough shot over OG. Doesn't go. Walter on the rebound. Can't corral. It tips in the hands of Campaign there. Other way. Hart underneath to Anunoby, who throws it down. And yeah, now you need a timeout. And you need to change this lineup. Tough sequence there. Knicks commanding lead now. Second batch of strawberry. You're spoiling your family. 45-34. We saw yesterday with the Raptors lead that it's not over yet, but not in a great position here. I will say, guys, that today, if it is bad, let's say it's really bad at halftime, I have a lot of work today. I will be up until 2 a.m. pretty comfortably doing work if I do the whole stream. I'm not going to tell you I'm looking for a reason to leave early. However, if they're down by like 30 points, I might decide, let me speed up my workflow. You know what I mean? Just going to warn you. There's a rumor that Tyson lost to Buster, I think it was Douglas, in Tokyo because Tyson had 3 Tokyo call girls the night before the fight. It's also possible that in a lot of Tyson's wins, he had multiple women in his hotel room the night before. We just don't hear about it because he won those fights. Who knows? What about the big games where Brady lost? Like, what if the opponent also didn't sleep with their wife? It's like if two guys pray for their team to win the day before the game, but like they're playing each other, like only one of them can win. Kind of like doesn't. Everyone's got their own thing, I guess. Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul next year. Is that for real? Is that for real? Oh, they're going to fight India. Can I bet on this? What do you guys think? McGregor going to win that? See, there's odds posted for this. I don't think so. Can't bet on it yet, I don't think. But, wonder who'll be favored there. Probably going to be McGregor, right? Anyways, Raptors trying to disrupt the run here. Grady Dick drawing the foul. Nice aggressive move out of the timeout there. Oh, Morris locked out. One sec, guys. We back. Our apartment has a deadbolt. which I automatically close when I go in my apartment, which then nullifies the fob that opens the door. Kind of a bad system, but so you need to deadbolt, then undeadbolt so that another person can use the fob to get in the apartment. I often forget to do that. I need to do that. Anyways, 48-36 for the Knicks. Campaign playing really well for the Knicks right now. And Mobile called for the travel. And nothing going well for the Raptors here. Wow, Campaign. How many points is that for the former Raptor Campaign? 14 points off the bench for Mr. Payne. Brunson kicks out to Hart, but it's stolen by Barnes. Lead pass to Grady Dick, who can't quite keep it and loses it. Now OG with it to Brunson. Hart, cross court to Payne. Another three goes up. Doesn't go this time. Grady Dick fights the rebound away from Karl Anthony Towns. And here come the Raptors. Mobo, drop pass to Grady. It tipped out of bounds. And it's another turnover by the Raptors. Towns for three. Doesn't go. Rebound. Oh, Walter's got to grab that, man. OG fights for the rebound. Secures it for the Knicks. And Hart turns into two. Walter's got to get that rebound, man. Can't have that at all. Walter, on the other end, trying to make up for it and drawing the foul. Game is starting to get away from the Raptors here. Campaign starting to talk some shit, too. Come on, man. Who are you? You can't be talking shit, man. Yeah. OG stole Walter's lunch money is a good way to put that play. Anybody go to a school where you had to bring lunch money to school, by the way? Is that like an American thing that I just don't understand? You did. I feel like that's such like an American cartoon thing. All the kids always have to go to the cafeteria to get their lunch for the day. There was no cafeteria at my school until I was in high school. At that point, bring your own lunch. I mean, you can buy cafeteria food, but interesting. Are you American crazy in 20, or is it a Canadian school? Towns getting the and one there, piling it on. He can make it a 15-point game here. Do players still get fined for flopping, or is that negated? I haven't seen anything like that in a while, so I don't know. They're in Newfoundland. Okay, interesting. I don't know how that... I mean, I'm in Ontario, so I don't know. I have my turkey brining in locked bucket in my backyard. Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about lunch. School lunches still. But what? Still, I have my turkey brining locked bucket in my backyard. I just hope a raccoon don't go with it. That sounds pretty good. Already getting it ready to go. It's very rare. No disrespect, but it's very rare for my family to really crush it with the turkey. Usually it's meh. Just one year was really good, though. Anyways. Brown bagged it. Does that mean you brought your own lunch? I think so. 53-40 for the Knicks here. A lot of loose balls just ending up with the Knicks. Towns kick out to OG, who nails a three. Knicks have their largest lead at 16 with 4:33 to go in the second quarter. Left my lunch in my locker over spring break to smell that thing. Bridges for three. 19-point game. It's starting to get away from the Raptors here. Yikes, man. We're getting cooked here. For sure. How do you forget your lunch in your locker over spring break, though? Spring break. Are you American? Oh, I guess in university. Spring break. Anyways. How did that happen? Like, if I brought a lunch somewhere, like there's no way I'm forgetting about. I'm eating that. You know what I mean? I don't know about you guys. I eat a lot, and I don't forget about food. If I brought lunch, I'm thinking about that lunch like all day until I eat it. So I'm different in that way. But I can imagine how rancid that locker would smell if you did leave some food in it, depending what it was. That's just got to go straight in the bin. Not even as quickly and efficiently as possible there. Did I hear about the hunter that went to Northern Alberta hunting lodge, got a bear, and took the bear steaks home and got trichonis from it? I don't know what trichonis is. Trichinosis? A foodborne disease caused by eating raw or undercooked meat from an animal infected with microscopic parasite trichinella. I did not hear about this. So the bear wasn't that it was a bear. It wasn't cooked properly. Yeah, cook your meat. Gotta cook it all the way through. That's the steak, of course. Medium rare. But you know why medium rare steaks are fine, but like raw ground beef is not fine? Because the inside of the steak has not been exposed to any bacteria. Because there's meat around it. So the outside of the meat has to be cooked, but the inside has never been exposed to the bacteria, therefore would not infect you. That's why medium rare steaks are fine to eat. But ground beef is all exposed, so you have to cook it all the way through. Alvin Williams, deep two there. How about that? This is the NBA y'all want. Y'all want this NBA? 93-89 final scores. Guys shooting jump shots with their heels on the three-point line. Rare chicken. Yeah, that's the best way to eat a chicken. The only way to eat a chicken. Usually girls at school would give me half their lunch. Girls don't eat much. That's a pro move. Always nice to go to a restaurant with my fiance. And yeah, I can tell she's winding down. I'm eyeing up maybe the fries there, maybe like half a sandwich. She's winding down. I can tell she's slowing down. At this point, my meal is long gone at this point, right? Long gone at this point. So I'm only eyeing hers up. And she finally goes, "You want the rest? You sure you don't want it? You don't want to pack it up, bring it home?" "No, it's okay. I'll have it." Did I hear about the Travis Hunter situation? Kind of, yeah. Possible future New York Giant Travis Hunter. Weird stuff going on. Wow, what was that pass? Who was that? Was that Barrett? Did Barrett just throw a pass off the backboard from half court? I know a foul got called, but Barrett threw a pass from half court, and it hit the freaking backboard. It's getting out of hand here. 59-40. Tell ya, midway through the third, a decision will have to be made about how much sleep I'm going to get tonight. And the crazy 5 days that are en route for myself, I wouldn't mind some extra Z's because I got to do a lot of work tonight as I continue to complain about. Oche to the rim. Finally a bucket for the Raptors. Knicks call a timeout. I mean, they're up by 17. I don't know why. Lots of complaint. Barnes complaining about something as they head to the bench here. $59-42. It ain't going too hot for the Raptors here, but hopefully we keep going. A video got leaked for dancing on some dude that should have already had a sneaky link with the first year of dating him. He deactivated. I saw it deactivated his Instagram. I don't know, man. I feel like you're about to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. yeah, if a girl cheated on you, you can move on pretty quick. You know? Maybe take a day or two, but get back out there. I think you'll be good. Not trying to diminish the emotional toll it could take, but might be okay. Sayup in chat. Sayup Krell. Welcome to stream. Just ate some raw cookie dough. I made cookies yesterday, and the little scraps at the end certainly were consumed. Even if it is not supposed to eat it. Dave for 5 years liked her in high school. That is a shame. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Has been any report of stabbings? Probably somewhere. I didn't get any notifications from my stabbing reporter though, so I don't know. Did you get any from yours? How's TTC? Well, it was delayed a little bit the other day. A garbage truck lifted its top up through an intersection where a lot of streetcars went and fucking destroyed a bunch of the wires there. I don't know if anybody saw that at King and Spadina, sorry. Hart, up fake, past Olynyk. In the corner to Bridges for 3 now, and he nails it, man. 20-point game now. The Knicks are on fire in the second quarter. How's the weather in Toronto? Shitty. Cold, windy, snowy today. Awful. I had to walk home in it. Barnes to Olynyk. Olynyk back to Barnes. Long 2 again. They've just been working for him today. Barnes is keeping the Raptors somewhat afloat here. He's got 12 points, leading the way for the Raptors. 6 of 10 from the field. Much better than his last game. Where would you rank current Jokic among all-time peaks? It's top 10. Like, is it? At what point is Jokic a top 10 all-time player? He might win 4 MVP. He might win his 4th MVP this year. Seriously, it's top 20. I think for sure. It's truly remarkable. Are they going to trade Bruce Brown yet? No. 3 things that'll break your heart. Girls, Raptors, and Leafs. Well, Raptors gave us the chip, so they're cool. I have a fiance, so I feel comfortable that I'll be good as far as the women are concerned, thankfully. The Leafs, yeah, they're going to do that. They're going to do that. Did you know if hit a electrical pole and it needs to be replaced, they charge you $30,000? I have a friend who drove drunk and no longer drives that owes $30K to get his license renewed. Feel like driving drunk is the bigger issue here. Wouldn't do that. $30,000 though. I mean, if you drive drunk, you deserve it, don't you? You deserve $30K. You could have killed somebody. $30K's fair trade. Maybe not even fair. Maybe unfair. Because you should pay more. I don't know. Don't drive drunk. It's holiday season. You're going to be drinking. You're going to be hanging out with family. Uber, Lyft, they exist. They're relatively inexpensive for the service that they provide. There is never an excuse to drive under the impairment of anything. Don't think about yourself. Think about the lives you could change by making such a poor decision. But society will never get to the point where we can drive, so we don't practice, right? But no, don't ever do it. Seriously. Once answered a phone call from a number I didn't know. It was a group called Mothers Against So Mad, asking for money, and I had to decline. I felt so bad. I mean, you can always donate at a different point, but yeah, Mothers Against So Mad, MADD. You can always, donate to stuff at any time. God, do I fucking despise, speaking of like donating to charities and stuff, when I go to like a Loblaws or McDonald's and they ask me to top up my purchase with a tip, not like a donation to charity, like how scummy is that to do that? It's like, because it's obviously, look, does it go into a good cause? Yes, but it's obviously they want you to donate through their name for tax purposes to look better for themselves. God, I hate that. Like, if you're going to donate to charity, like, just donate to charity. Don't go through a conglomerate monopoly of an organization like Loblaws to do it. Find a nice nonprofit you really like. Donate through there instead. Anyways. Why is Scotty always hurt? Ask him, bro. See, the thing is, Barnes is like clearly not 100% healthy here. However, his shot diet, shot selection, demeanor, and aggression are completely different to yesterday, and he's playing a lot better as a result. So despite him being hurt, and I commend him for fighting through it, sure, maybe teams should step in and say, sit out this one, but I commend his effort. You still got to make the right decisions. My work for the youth. Jesus, man. Barrett's at the free throw line here for the Raptors. 1:16 to go in the second. You know, it's the last stream for the Hawks. I think if I have a beer in my fridge, I'm gonna crack it right after this. I think, is there a Guinness in there? I hope there was a Guinness in there. 65-47. Do I wear an Apple Watch? Sometimes, yeah. Brunson to Hart. Now Anunoby in the corner to Achua. Knocks down the three. Has some words for the Raptors bench as well. Wonder what was said there. Interesting. Do I have to show it? It's not in here. What, yeah, you don't believe me? I left it at home. Sorry. Your new subscriber here. Jesus. Long name here. New subscriber, though. King Daddy Boss Regis. What a name. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. Brunson over half court. 68-49 for the Knicks. 42 seconds to go. Loses it briefly. Reclaims it. Hart to Anunoby, who's called for the travel. Isn't that your house you're at right now? No, man. It's at I left it at a friend's house. I have one, though. Trust me. Barnes to Abaji. Now Barrett for three. Big shot right near the end of the half. Keeps the Raptors at least a little bit closer. 68-52. 68-52 sounds a lot closer than like 64-48, you know? Does not. Hart in the paint, doesn't go. Rebound falls to Anunoby, who puts it in. 3.7 seconds. It feels like second chance points have hurt the Raptors a little bit. And as the Raptors go for a full court pass, it's deflected out of bounds for a Raptors ball. 1.9 seconds to go. Chance to get a good catch and shoot here. See if the Raptors can knock something down. Down by 18. I don't have any champagne. Barrett inbounds to Barnes. Turnaround jumper for three. Off the mark. Wanted a foul. Doesn't get it. And the Knicks are up by 18 at the half. All right. I'm going to fill my water. I'm going to get an adult beverage. And when I come back, I'm going to go through the box score from the first half and play the Purdle for the day because I've been enjoying playing those on stream. Don't go anywhere. Second half, box score coverage from the first half on the way. Drop a like while I'm gone to support the channel. Help us on the road to 18,000 stars by subscribing while I'm gone. Thank you. All right, fun little fact for you guys here because this stream has nothing to do with basketball. In 1994, the internet was invented. The internet, which is the driver of like pretty much every single aspect of our lives these days. In 1994, there was a vote for the invention of the year in the United Kingdom, and it was put down to a public vote. The internet did not win, but what did win was this like little widget inside of a Guinness can that I don't really know what it does, but maybe it keeps the carbonation there. But yeah, the little ball that is inside of a Guinness, which when I pour this, I'll shake it so you can hear it, won Invention of the Year in the UK 1994, beating the internet. What do you guys think about that? Think the right one will? Think the right one won? Do you just hear that? Here's the proper way to pour a pint of Guinness. Slight angle because it pours quicker than straight down. But basically you want it to come out as fast, oh shit, as possible. Then set it and forget it. Let it set. Do I take Guinness over the internet? I think so. So here's, I can't really hear it. There. Hear that? That one invention of the year over the internet, 1994, apparently in the UK. How about that? Maybe, I don't know. This is what I'm seeing. That's what a bunch of articles say. As a computer science student, the Guinness thing is by far more relevant than the internet. Fair enough. But yes, the internet has obviously taken on a much bigger life than what was expected of it when it first became a thing. It makes the beer fizzy. It nitrogenates the beer and gives it an unmistakably creamy texture. Oh. Unlike heavily carbonated beverages like lager, Guinness combines nitrogen gas and carbon dioxide to create a perfectly balanced stout. The smaller nitrogen bubbles cascading to the bottom of the glass while carbon dioxide bubbles rush to the top to form the head. Well, yeah. Anyways, at this point, the Guinness is well set. Lovely little toucan on front. At a bar, it could be poured better. You want the foam to dome over the top. You want it to be a little bit like a dome over the top. I wasn't able to correctly do that, but good amount of head. Gotta tell you, that is a deep G on this Guinness. It is more than the G on this Guinness is about halfway down the glass. Maybe even more considering it protrudes out at the top. But cheers. Ah, damn. Nearly split it. Oh, no way. I can't. Tell you what, guys. To do that on the spot with it properly set down like that is pretty fucking impressive. Hang on. tell you what. This is come on. That's pretty impressive to do on the spot in front of an audience. I can't hit a door shot to save my life. But man, if I can't split the G on a Guinness. Wow. Right in there. And I mean, on this Guinness, because the text is double layered. It's double layered to kind of give like a shadowy effect. The G is even tighter than what would be of a normal Guinness. That was quite the achievement there. So the idea is, if anybody is unaware, you want to split the G when you start your Guinness. You want to chug so that the liquid lines up with the opening of the G in the Guinness logo. So right in there, as I have done successfully, as you can see in the photo on the side there. That's delicious. All right. Box score. What's my favorite team in the NBA? The Golden State Warriors. Your viewers and Benjamin might get mad because you're drinking Guinness and they're having to ration. Really? Well, to all my British viewers. I saw a thing that apparently in England, or maybe the UK, they want to start putting the Guinness logo higher up the glass, so when people try to split the G, they don't drink their beer as quick and therefore don't contribute to the shortage of Guinness. It's a terrible take, but I think Colin Sexton's better than IQ. Colin Sexton's underrated. I think you can make a case there. I personally prefer Emmanuel Quickly, but I think there is a case that could be made. Yeah. Colin Sexton is good. Yeah, Colin Sexton is good. Does G mark the halfway point? No, it's just, usually it's higher up. It's just a fun little game that people play. I'm upset that nobody is impressed. If I was in the right group, people would be stoked for me, but evidently not here. All right, guys, let's go through the box score from the first half. The Raptors are down 18. I got to tell you, I got a lot of work tonight. If shit goes south to start the third, I might just call it and get my work started, unfortunately. But Scotty Barnes, different demeanor today. He's 7 of 12, 14 points. Big thing. Only one three-pointer taken. Getting to his spots and getting there efficiently. Grady Dick is struggling tonight. Tough matchup for him here. He's only got 4 points, but he's 0 of 6 from the field. RJ Barrett's got 11 points, 2 of 5 on free throws. Let's try to pump those up in the second half. Off the bench, Trilby Walter struggling on defense. He's minus 20 in his 14 minutes here. Overall, the Knicks have just been the better team. They're 56% from the field, 50% from three. Raptors defense hasn't had many answers, particularly for guys like Karl Anthony Towns, who's 5 of 9, and OG Anunoby, who is 6 of 6. Even with a Jalen Brunson 0 of 6 performance, they haven't been able to stop the Knicks. Campaign 14 points off the bench, and it's an efficiency thing. The Knicks are knocking down their threes. The Raptors have not been as effective there, which is leading to the struggles. On top of that, some extra offense being generated by the 4 offensive rebounds by the Knicks. Raptors have 0 offensive rebounds in the first half. That is a crazy statistic. Not a single offensive rebound there. I will miss the fake comeback. Won't I? All right. Tough half there. Hopefully better second half. Let's do the Pirtle. Yesterday I did the Pirtle and achieved it in 2 guesses. So hopefully today, 1 guess. I tell you, if the Pirtle today is Mikal Bridges, that is seriously going to be helpful because that's going to be my first guess, as it always is. All right. Let's do the Pirtle here. I start with Mikal Bridges because he's kind of middle of the pack, height-wise, age-wise. Good place to start. So we have a forward center who is, this actually kind of helps. A forward/center who is 6'7" or 6'8" in the Western Conference and is above 30 years old. Okay. can work with this. Can definitely work with this. So undersized kind of center is what we're looking for here. Above 30 years old. It's on the older side. So you wouldn't associate undersized centers typically with this. Ooh. Draymond Green immediately comes to mind. Come on. Oh, wow. Draymond's 6'6". I also would have thought he'd be a forward center, but he's just a forward. Okay. Bad guess. However, we have the right division now, so that did help us. We have either Clippers, Lakers, Suns, or Kings now to work with for this. Who would be a team that plays an undersized center? Well, all of them would be, so that doesn't really help. Lakers, you've got AD, you got Cloco. I don't think it's the Lakers. Clippers. Is PJ Tucker technically a Clipper? I think so, but I also... Oh, this player's really old. We got a 35 or 36-year-old. I didn't even take that in. This player's either 35 or 36. That helps. That does help. Older player. $13 I've only just started, have I not? 13 minutes. Oh, because I opened it up earlier. So I just had it queued up. Okay. Struggling right now to think of the player. Could be a bench guy that I'm just not thinking of here, which makes it difficult. 35 or 30. I feel like if I knew the player, I would have it already. Because 35, like, that's old. That's old by NBA standards. Yeah. Really struggling now. I think I got to try PJ Tucker. Is he on? I think he's on the Clippers. Oh, he's not even here, is he? Yeah, he is. Gotta try him. He's 39? Jeez. Oh, so it is a Clipper. He's 39? Wow, I thought he was like 36. Wow, PJ, shout out. He's keeping relevant. Still I have not correctly guessed the forward center. I would keep guessing forwards by accident. But it is a Clippers player. I feel like I don't know it. And if I did know it, I would get it by now. Because Zubac's the starter. Come on. Yeah, one of those where I have all the information I need to get it. I just don't know the answer. Nope. I don't have it. I'm going to see if this helps. It doesn't help. I don't know. Let's go to the chat. You guys got to tell me. We got a super chat here from AJP. Thank you so much for sending that in. AJP, that's multiple times now that it has come in for the stream. Thank you so much to AJP for the 14 Canadian. Much, much, much appreciated there. Batum is not a center. Dude, come on. Oh, it's a guard forward. Oh, that's why I didn't get it. I just assumed if you were taller than Mikal Bridges and you were a forward, you were automatically a forward center. That is why I didn't get it. It's a guard forward who just happens to be really tall. All right, well, I played that incorrectly. I should not have assumed, and I did, and I got burned. You know what assuming does? Sir, third quarter has begun here, by the way. Mess me on Telegram. I'm straight up not gonna do that. Trish Chuddy says I'm having a couple beers to watch this game as well. I think you need some beer to watch this game. 'Tis the season. I was just thinking center. That was the problem. Because I'm thinking if he's 6'8", he's a forward center. But a 6'8" guard forward caught me off guard for sure. Drinking kombucha. Yummy. Almost healthy. Well, not really. It's like Guinness. It's one of the healthiest beers. It's still not very healthy. Guinness is very low calorie compared to other beers. Raptors, nice push to start the quarter. 17 point gap now between the teams. Well, actually, it's 1 point difference from where we were at halftime. It just looks cooler. It looks closer because it's 73-56 instead of 70-52. It is one of the healthiest beers. It doesn't look it because of the color, but it is. Not a big difference. When you drink if you drink like 8 of them in a night, then it's like you're saving a lot of calories. I can't drink 8 in a night. I can drink at least 8 beers in a night, but I cannot drink 8 Guinnesses. And I can have 2, maybe 3 in a sitting, and I have to switch off because it gets too heavy at that point. I was waiting for first half. Did I make the shot? Bad news. Bad news today. 73-56. Mobo not starting the second half of the Raptors. By the way, Walter is in for him. Grady Dick, finger roll, doesn't go, gets the miss, and puts it in. I believe that is Grady Dick's first field goal of the day. 1 of 8 for him. That's also, coincidentally, the first offensive rebound of the night for the Raptors. Wow. Brunson, short 2. That is Jalen Brunson's first field goal. Sorry. I missed one. That's his second field goal. Walter open in the corner for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound tipped away by Barrett out of bounds for a Knicks ball. How's the beer? Fantastic. I love Guinness. Something changed earlier this year. I got a Guinness somewhere because it was like really cheap, and I was just like, fine, I'll get it down me. And then I just really liked it. I don't know what changed. A few years ago, I hated it, but something changed. I used to get it in university. Like I'd have one on St. Patty's Day, and it was disgusting. Then years later, I got one on tap, and it was glorious. Buy strawberry favorite beer? No. I've been tried Hoops Grid. Yes, I used to play those quite a bit. Grady going to the rim, missing in close. Good defense there again by the Knicks, who are still up by 17. OG for 3. Got it. It's a 20-point game for the Knicks. 78-58. Kombuchas. Interesting sounding. I will look that up in a moment. Grady Dick, corner 3, responds. Huge 3 to cut the lead down to 17. Hart over half court to Brunson. Brunson to Hart. Going up and foul by Barnes as he was making the block, or at least so we thought. So heading to the line here, Kombucha. Kombucha is... No, not a kombucha. Kombucha is like a actual company with naturally occurring alcohol. Kombucha it's a fizzy fermented tea, which is kombucha, with naturally occurring alcohol in it. Less cool than before. Anyone enjoying this snowstorm? No, I walked home in it. I wasn't happy, and I have to drive home. I always call my parents' house home. I mean, I did call it that for many years. I have to drive to my parents' house tomorrow. Not loving the snowstorm. Barrett, to the rim finishes. Nice move there in traffic. That was some downtown Toronto traffic there. But Barrett maneuvered through. Towns missing the layup. A foul called again. I didn't see a foul there. How many unique live viewers do you think you have had by now? Oh, geez. I don't even know how to guess that. Like in this stream or like all time? I have no idea how to even guess that, honestly. Driving up north was fun today. Oof. I don't miss those days. I remember there was one day. There was a snowstorm that was hitting northern Ontario where I lived. And I was driving back into the GTA. And for it was a 4-hour drive. And for the first 2.5 hours, the snowstorm was on my ass. It was like a speed chase. Snowstorm on my ass. And 2.5 hours into my drive, it caught me and sailed past me. And I was driving through a snowstorm the rest of the way. Tires were slipping like crazy. It was awful. I had to drive so slow. It made the drive so much longer. Got into Toronto. The streets weren't plowed yet. I was taking all these side streets to avoid traffic. It was truly horrific. A fight with the elements is a fight you will not win. That's over and back. Yeah, over and back. Raptors forced a turnover in the 18-point game here. You're still watching someone walking the snowstorm on Yonge Street. You should go stream snipe in IRL. My sister once drove her black ice spun around. Yeah, it's scary, man. I got into a fender bender quite a while ago now because of a snowstorm. Thankfully, the other person's insurance was expired, so I wasn't on the hook for anything. 83.63. I took a photo of their insurance. Obviously, I was going to admit fault. But I was going to admit fault. And then when I went to go call them after the fact, I looked at their insurance. I'm like, huh, it's expired. So I called and they didn't pick up. And I was like, hey, just wanted to sort out the insurance after the accident here. But I noticed your insurance is actually expired. So I wanted to know how you want to proceed. They never replied. Honestly, their car had no damage. It was a little scuff from my car. My car took a bit of a dent in the front, unfortunately, but that car had moved. It was old and we've moved on anyways. I was out walking on Friday. It was cold as shit. Yeah. Saturday was even worse though. Unless you're going to your girl's house, stay home. Nah, stay home anyway. Tell her to come over. We once had a snowmageddon. It was 90+ centimeters of snow. My dad got into an accident on the way back from picking up. Oh, that's terrible. Hopefully everybody was all right. 'Tis the season to you. Cheers. God, 24 hours time. I'm going to be eating seafood, drinking a bunch of beer with my family. It's going to be awesome. That's a lie. I'm going to be done eating seafood, but I will still be drinking beer, and I'll be having cookies. That sounds great. Maybe throw some darts. Have a good old time. Sorry, work. Mondays, man. Even this week. To be fair, I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. Friday, half day. It's going to be a good week after this. Being darts is a basic. I love it. It's just super chill. Good bonding sesh with my father, who also enjoys beer and darts. Darts, like literal darts, not cigarettes. Literal darts. I didn't see the Embiid ejection. How bad, though? Am I watching NBA or NFL on Christmas? So, tough one. I'm actually not a massive fan of the slate of NBA games. But also, I will be the only person there who wants to watch. So, I'm the only person. My sister will definitely much prefer to watch NFL. I personally am fine watching either. So, I'll probably just be cool watching NFL mostly on Christmas, to be honest. I need to see a chiropractor. I hate going to see a chiropractor. I'm extraordinarily ticklish, so I hate going to see chiropractors. Hoping for the day the Raptors play on Christmas again. Well, listen, they got Christmas Day in 2019 and got fucking blown out. So they ain't giving the Raptors another Christmas Day game for a while. Barrett backing down Bridges. Turnover. Brunson with the steal. Other side, lob to OG. There's a foul call, so it won't count there. It'll be a foul against Walter. Brunson got fouled there. No more Boucher. I'm not sure. I guess not. Bridges inbounds to Towns. I talked about the soups at lunch today. We're down at 21, man. You got to forgive me. But anybody been to Soup Nutsy in Toronto before? Or I don't know if they have other locations. I went there for the first time today off the recommendation from my boss who brought me there for lunch. It was really good. You get so much food, man. After 3 p.m., you get your second soup for $3, and you get 2 sides with your soup. I got 2 big-ass soups, 2 slices of bread, a bunch of carrots and celery. Good-ass lunch, man. Jamaican crab bisque fucking slapped. I got a Cajun chicken gumbo, which was pretty good, but man, that Jamaican crab bisque was so good. Last night I was watching a video on why the NBA ratings have dropped with viewers. It's all because of the refs. Well, the NBA has protocol for the officials. So last season, halfway through the year, they changed around some of the rules regarding how the games would be officiated. There were way less free throws as a result. I don't know why they changed and deviated away from that strategy. There should be less fouls called. It's not the refs' fault. The refs call based on, look, they make mistakes, but the NBA mandates like what is a foul and isn't a foul. I can almost guarantee the refs are not fixing games. Raptors ain't making the playoffs, pal. Some of the texts are a bit silly. I agree. That's probably a good word for it. Some of it needs to officially needs to be more lenient. Some celebrations need to be allowed, but it's also like not the ref's fault. Sometimes it's just, again, the NBA have this set as a rule. David Mitchell checking in 90-70 for the Knicks. The Raptors have kept close enough that I don't want to end stream early just yet. Mobo to Barrett for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound to Towns. Do I see the NBA Cup continuing as OG throws it down? I do see the NBA Cup continuing because the NBA will bet on a bigger market team getting to the final and making it more popular this time. Yeah, Raptors is true. They're in the hunt for a fake comeback. You're right. Barrett for 2. Spills away. So unlucky, man. Towns saves it as well in the hands of Hart. Fizzes the pass inside to Brunson. It's a 24-point game. 4:23 to go in the third quarter. The cup is a Mickey Mouse word. It kind of is. I'm wondering if one day it'll earn the prestige. Obviously not an NBA championship, but I'm wondering if someday it will. Like you can't just make a tournament out of thin air and expect people to really give a shit about it. But 20 years' time, if it's still around, will it become a more prestigious thing to win? I think that's certainly a possibility. Listen, I've done all my shopping. Guys, Plus EB move of the week. You gotta do your Christmas shopping on Black Friday. You should be done Christmas shopping on Black Friday. I had a couple little things I actually was out getting yesterday on my way home from the gym. Some last minute gifts, like some stocking stuffers for my mom. And all of a sudden I was going to my girlfriend's mom's for Christmas Eve. So I went out and got her a gift. But other than that, you got to get your Christmas shopping done earlier, fellas. No reason why it's the last week and you've got all these gifts you got to go get. No excuses there. Get it done on Black Friday. You don't have to worry about this stuff arriving in time at that point, unless you use Canada Post this year, which is a certainly an outlier year, right? But you don't have to worry about it arriving on time because it's going to arrive on time. You get it all cheaper because you bought it on Black Friday when all the sales are on. That's what you got to do. You got to prep. You got to know Black Friday is gifts. Yes, true. Not my girlfriend. I got to get used to saying it. Yes, I did correct myself a bunch of times earlier. I'm sorry. What's my fiance's mother's house tomorrow? But yeah, get your gift shopping done early. Also, getting it late, like, do you not have heart? You gotta really try for your Christmas gifts. You gotta enjoy the gift giving process. Ain't a chore. It's a privilege. I see a trend so far, the NBA Cup. So 2020 Lakers won the NBA title, then won the Cup in 23. In 21, the Bucks won the title and won the Cup this year. Does that mean the Warriors win the Cup 25? Yeah, absolutely. It does. It does mean it 100%. Yeah, 2-year sample size is not a 2-year coincidence is not enough to say it's a trend that will continue. No. Jamison Battle air ball there. Oh boy. Guys, thank you, Rick Papa. Appreciate it. I love the NBA, but it's the only league that loses views, demands more money from network and sponsorships. Mickey Mouse word is for sponsors. NHL is dying as well. Not dying, but sorry, as well. Neither league are dying. NHL viewership has dropped. They're in bigger area of trouble than the NBA. I mean, think of like the most average player in the NBA. They make more money than some of the almost all of the superstar players of the NHL. Like Dennis Schroeder makes he makes a little less than like the top tier players. And OG, it's a just when I said the Raptors kept it close, it's a 29-point game now. Yikes. Who's making like $16 million in the NBA? Who's 16? Not a lot of mid-tier contracts like that these days. Bruce Brown. How about Bruce Brown? Bruce Brown makes more than double, probably like 90% of the NHL. And Bruce Brown would be by far and away the highest paid player in the NHL on his current contract. Like, NBA is doing okay. Like $50 million contracts being handed out. I mean, at some point in the next 10 years, we'll get to $100 million a year. Who knows? Barnes, coast to coast, lays in. It is a 29-point game here. These leagues will not shorten games. There's too much money in these games happening with TV deals, etc. OG for 3. This one doesn't go. How's the NBA give us so much money? They make money. It's a money-making machine. Mitchell for 3. Wow. David Mitchell. UFC stars get paid less than benchwarmers. Yeah, there's a lot of money in the NBA. That's the deal. I think 82 games is too much for the NBA as well. Battle throws down. I didn't know Battle got up like that. Okay, Jameson. Yeah, what's so good at the NFL, now they cannot play more games because of injuries and stuff, but every game means so much in the NFL. So much. Like one bad loss can have such a detrimental impact on your season. In basketball, you lose a game, doesn't really matter. That's what's separating the quality of this product. It's just a regular season game just doesn't mean that much. But still, millions of people watch every game. And the league makes a lot of money. They will not. I think the discourse is overblown about the NBA being in a problem situation. I think the NBA will be fine. Is fine and will be fine. Achua to McBride. Hand off to OG. 104-77 here. $27-point game. OG for 3. No good. Rebound Barnes. 1:12 to go in the third. Barnes got it for 2. All right, guys. I've made the decision. Down 25. I've made the decision. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm going to finish the stream. I'm going to do the whole thing. We're going to sit through the entire. Well, garbage time. Like Garrett Temple checks in with 4 minutes left. Okay, maybe we end stream there, but I ain't going anywhere just yet. Unfortunately, basketball, like the prices to play basketball are spiking up these days, which is a shame. But yeah, yes, compared to other sports like hockey, there's certainly a barrier of entry for hockey that doesn't exist as much in the NBA or in basketball. Sorry. I almost got a job working as a basketball coach when I was early on in my job search. Crazy. McBride for 2. Got it. Temple time. I'll play the graphic, but I don't plan on watching those minutes. 106-82 here. McBride to Towns. Trying to throw it down. It initially doesn't go down, but it sits on the rim and eventually falls in. Battle. Up fake. Steps inside. Finds Barnes. Cycles back outside. Now to Mitchell. Shot clock, game clock separated by 9. Mitchell to Battle. To Barnes. Achua defending. 5 in the shot clock. Barnes working on McBride. Go up stronger than that. I mean, it's Deuce McBride, man. You got the size advantage there. Mikal Bridges for 3 at the buzzer. Yep. Well, 29-point game. It got ugly. So tomorrow's when TSN shows their top 100 plays of the year for 2024. Yeah, usually a bit of a marathon of plays of the month and then plays of the year. Yeah, that's usually how it goes down, isn't it? Not a great way to end off, or before I go away. I go on my little vacation at my parents' house. 29 points down to the Knicks. It could get worse as well. Knicks are not a team who lets up either, are they? Could turn to 40. Could turn to like 15, though. I mean, we could spin it back. Yeah, this game is cooked, though. The Raptors are not winning this game. Sorry. 19 field goal attempts for Scotty, 2 free throw attempts. That is troublesome. Yeah, that's something I haven't actually quite picked up on. That is a little troublesome. Am I streaming the Boxing Day Raptors vs. Grizz game? I am not. I am not going to be home for that. I am going to be out of Toronto. I will not be in Toronto I'll be out until the 29th. I'll be back for the game on the 29th, but I am away until then. So no videos for a while because I'm going to be away. When I'm back, the Raptors will have games or I'll be at work. So no videos for a little bit, unfortunately, and no streams until the 29th. I'm just going to miss the one game, but yeah, away for the holidays. I kind of wish I had some videos lined up in this stretch, but it is what it is. I wasn't able to get it done. But I will enjoy a nice little refresh, a little bit of time off. I've been kind of needing a little 5-day stretch where I can just chill out and turn off the mind and not worry about work or worry about content for a little bit. You know what I mean? I'll miss you guys, but I will enjoy my personal refresh or reset, however you want to describe it. And I'll be ready to jump back into things on the 29th for sure. Raptors play on the 29th and the 31st. I'll be streaming for those games. The next video will probably be, honestly, it'll probably be January 1st. It'll be by far and away the longest stretch without a video on this channel since its inception. Just because oh, you're scaring me. Just because I won't have access really to my equipment. Swami brings up something I hadn't thought about. Are you gonna make a vid if a trade goes down with the Raptors? I'm going to have to, won't I? Well, I'm going to have my laptop with me. Do I all of a sudden need to bring a microphone with me? Wow. Take foul there. Raps down by 30. Well, I have to bring a microphone with me now. Yeah, I can use my phone to record. Microphone is something I cannot like do a video without. Tell ya, I'm probably not. You're probably gonna have to, that comment just probably made me think about packing a microphone, because last year the Raptors traded OG on December 30th, and that came out of nowhere. Hopefully executives are on holiday and don't make a trade, but you're right. Okay, let me think about this. So if they made a trade tomorrow, the 25th or 26th, I'm pretty cooked. If they made a trade on the 27th, I could probably rip a video out. 28th, I could not. I could not do a video. You know, they do make a trade. I hope they don't, man. I don't know. I'll bring a mic just in case, just so I have the option to figure it out and then record on my phone or something. Yeah, I'll find a way, I suppose. If not, I will, as somebody put it, get a well-deserved break. Thank you for thinking of this. Thank you, Gordon. I also think I kind of deserve it. And I'll be up until like 2 a.m. working tonight, so I will enjoy a nice little rest. Well, the Raptors will make a trade at some point. Why are they reviewing this so long? It's a 30-point game. It's like pretty obviously a take foul. Just give it to them and let's move on with our lives, guys. All right, take foul. Let them go. Let's get this game over with, man. We still got 11 minutes to go. Come on. Yeah, like I said last stream, I think we're done winning in 2024. Ain't no more wins happening this calendar year. That Indiana win on the 3rd that'll be it. Do a tankathon? Okay. That's fun. Tankathon. 3rd. Wow, we're 3rd now. We might be sole possession of 3rd after this game. How many clicks? Let's see. Boom! 1 click. Let's go. 1 fucking click. 1 click and the Raptors nabbed the top spot in the NBA draft. Let's go. It's that easy. If only it was so simple, huh? If only. No point of winning, which is sad. I know. Very sad. Nobody thinks that having the worst record gives you the top lottery pick. It does give you the best chance at getting a higher pick in the draft, though. Towns in the paint, spinning off Olynyk, back to a 30-point game. RJ nearly turns it over. Barnes nearly turns it over. It's out of bounds for a Raptors ball. Yeah, worst record. You have the same odds as the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place team of getting the 1st overall pick. But if you're the worst record, which Raptors won't be, by the way, they'll be the Wizards. The lowest you can fall is 5th, which happened to the Pistons 2 years in a row. That's the lowest you can go. I think you have the 2nd worst record. You can fall to 7th, actually. Definitely you can fall to 6th, but I believe you can go all the way down to 7, which would suck. Yeah. What's going on in the hockey here? The hockey. I don't give a shit. The basketball. The football. The football. Can I do a mock draft? I am not equipped to do a mock draft right now. Wow, the Packers are up 21-0 against the Saints. All right. Well, that's not a great one either. Drummond got ejected as well today. So Drummond and Embiid got ejected. Where did the time go, man? We are down by 2 after the first quarter. What happened to this team, bro? It's going to sports ball. Yeah. Yeah. Freudian slip. Yep. 120-92. Barrett fouled. I kind of regret saying I'm going to stay to the end of this game because it's obviously done. All right, 3 minutes. 3 more minutes, then I'm just going to do the post-game show, and because this game's in the books, man. Absolutely in the books. Barrett, free throw there is good. Snoop Dogg dropped another song. I said it like a month ago on stream, but if you're like a young person, like a kid right now, you would have no idea that Snoop Dogg is famous because he's an artist. Like you just have no idea why he's famous. You're like, he's not an actor. What the hell does this guy do? Why is he so popular? $120-94. 8:50 to go. Rachua underneath the rim. Puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound out to Towns. Now Achua underneath the rim. Spins off. Cannot get it to fall. Looking at some of my bets for the day. Tell you what, guys. Kids are getting presents this year. I don't have kids. Oh, that's the guy from Fortnite. My favorite rap song is California. Man, in that era, every popular song had the same formula. It was verse, hook, rap feature, hook, verse. Just every song. The artist got 3 verses, a hook in between each, and in between the second and fourth verse, it was a rap artist doing a feature. That was just the formula of the early 2010s. Every song, same shit. No matter what genre, rap feature. All the pop songs. Snoop's OG album was called Doggy Style. Now this one's called Missionary. I actually didn't take that. I knew the first time Doggy Style. Not a good album. Yeah, a classic. Did not realize that this one's called Missionary. You're right. Snoop went straight, bro. We're getting a little close. It's a 23-point game now. Magic beat the Celtics. Wow. I mean, the Bulls beat the Celtics the other day. Wait, Magic beat the Celtics. I thought the Bulls were playing the Celtics today. Am I wrong? I'm wrong. Yeah, the Magic. Let's see the scores around the league. My interest in this game is 0, as you can tell. The Magic beat the Celtics 108-104. Wow. And did Wagner play? No Franz. Right, he's out with the oblique thing. No Paolo. He's also out with the same oblique thing. Wow. The Orlando starting 5 was Trevelyan Queen, Tristan Da Silva, Goga Bitadze, Jalen Suggs, and Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And they beat the fucking Boston Celtics tonight. That's impressive, man. That's very impressive. Orlando are good. Could they be interested in perhaps Jakob Poeltl? Did I watch the fight last night? I did not, unfortunately. You mean was it 2 nights ago? The Fury one? Was it last night? Whenever the Fury fight was, unfortunately, I missed it. But I heard it was good. Usyk, man. Top dog, man. He came up to heavyweight, beat up everybody. That's it. Orlando's above 500. Why are people surprised? No Banchero. No Franz. Boston. 10-point spread. Very surprising. Was it in Orlando? I think it was. Yeah, it was in Orlando at least, but still. The spread. Oh, spread finished 7.5. Close 7.5. Still. No Banchero Franz. That's an impressive win by the Orlando Magic. Yeah. That's why. No Banchero's been out. Franz has also been out, but yeah, Orlando are good. 18-12. That's pretty good. I don't know what to say about this game. I really don't. You know what, guys? What am I doing? How much time is left? 6 for 1. I'm done watching. I got a lot of work to do tonight. I don't really want to watch the rest of this game. It's over. Right? Yeah. Let's pack it up. Okay. Let's just dive into the post-game show. For the first time this season, we're doing the post-game show before the game has actually ended because this one is done. I've got work to do. I want to finish work and get my holidays started, so we are diving in. The Raptors lost a big one here, but that was to be expected. We'll break it down in tonight's post-game show. Yeah, scheduled loss is probably the right way to go about this one. The Raptors coming off of a hard-fought, but albeit still close loss to the Houston Rockets yesterday. Second night of a back-to-back. Had to travel for the second night of the back-to-back as well. They were in Toronto yesterday. Not a long flight, but still going through customs, going through the flight to get to New York for the second night of the back-to-back here. They're down 126, 102. By the time we're starting this with 6:41 to go in the fourth quarter. But it's done. It's been done since halftime when the Knicks took a monster halftime lead, which is a little bit surprising compared to where the game started. The Raptors kept it close in the first quarter, 30-28. But since then, it has gotten away from us. The Knicks are just a better team here. The Raptors are dealing with a second of back-to-back effects. Yeah. A game like this was more likely to happen than it going in a different direction, going towards the Raptors. The spread was 14. It is what it is. Could the Raptors make it close late? They probably will because it's the Raptors, but they're going to lose this game here to the New York Knicks. Not going to be a lot to say about this one because they got beat by the better team, but still an interesting angle I kind of want to look at with Scotty Barnes here, which you should stick around for. If you enjoyed what you see from this post-game show, make sure you do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We do content like this for pretty much every Raptors game. I will miss the Boxing Day game, but other than that, hey, I'm here doing the content. So Barrett was back for this one. That was good. He was actually pretty impressive, all things considered, but the Knicks just dominated from an efficiency standpoint. Their offense has been tremendous this year. Now, they kind of deviate away from their defense when they got Karl Anthony Towns in the offseason, but he's been sensational on offense, and this team is a well-oiled machine. At the time I'm recording this here, they're shooting 60% from the field, nearly 50% from three. Jeez. On top of that, they're winning the possession battle, just blowing the Raptors away here. Like, Raptors, look, they have 105 points with 6 minutes to go, but they just cannot get enough stops in this one to keep themselves relevant. And you look at the Knicks here, the scoring comes from a variety of players. Towns drops a bomb, 31 points, 10 rebounds, 31 points for OG on 13 of 15 shooting, the former Raptor. Bridges, 5 of 10 with 14 points. Campaign, 19 points off the bench, 7 10. The game's not even done yet, by the way. I think we'll get to garbage time soon, but the game isn't even done yet. for the Raptors, like, hey, look, at least you got a 23-point game out of Barrett, a 22-point game out of Barnes, 16-point game out of Grady Dick, and he had a really bad first half, so a good second half here for Grady. Boucher, another solid game. But yeah, like I said, it was pretty much a scheduled loss here for the Raptors. The good news is you get a much better game out of Scotty Barnes compared to yesterday against the Rockets, where the first 7 shots he took were all from 3. They all missed. Really rough game. It was clear that he's playing hurt. It's clear he's not 100%. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again. If you're playing, you're healthy. Because if you're here, you're playing, like, you got to play properly. And the injury is not a reason to, like, play bad basketball, which he was yesterday on offense. Today, demeanor changed. Was looking for the right spots and got to his spots, whether it be in mid-range or in post-ups. I have said for the entirety of Barnes' career, I think, so far, lean into his post-up game more. That's really an area of development I want the Raptors to focus on. It's nice that he's getting better at threes. I mean, he's missed 11 of 11 attempts in the last 2 games, but post-up game, like, clearly this is a guy that can create his own shot and was absolutely showing it against the New York Knicks today. And I want the Raptors to lean into that a little bit more. So even despite him being hurt, like, you're still seeing that the capabilities are there for him. However, I still want to see more aggression. He took 20 shots, has only taken 5 free throws. Okay, well, his number's climbing up. He's got 24 points. He's at the line right now. So that number's pumping up a little bit. But 10 of 20, 0-3 from 3, though. He's getting spots much better, much more aggressive. My issue right now is I see he's played 36 minutes. If the Raptors were in a tight game, he would be playing like 40, 41 minutes in a game, like on the second of it back-to-back, where he's also clearly hurt. He's a competitor. He wants to play. He wants to play 65 games. He wants to earn All-NBA considerations if it's possible. But at a certain point, look, the team is going to tank at some point. He's clearly not 100%. I don't really see the risk in, like, making him play through these injuries. So I commend him a lot for wanting to play through it and wanting to be out there. You know, the NBA, people keep saying the NBA is dying, the NBA is worse than it was. And part of the arguments there are players sitting out when they could play. So I commend him. He's out there wanting to play. I think the team should step in at some point and say, hey, you're not 100%. This season's not going anywhere. Let's not risk making this injury worse than it needs to be. But seeing a performance like this, albeit with 5 turnovers, 24 points so far, 8 assists, 10 of 20 shooting, a really good step back in the right direction. It seems like anytime Scotty Barnes has a bad night, he always comes back next game and reminds us of how good of a player he is, and he has done that here. And that is pretty much like the only good news we can really take away from this game here. Yeah, not much else to say. That'll do it for tonight's post-game show. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe for more content like it. And I won't see you at the Boxing Day one, but I will see you at the next one on the 29th. All right, guys, it is the last stream before Christmas, the last piece of content before Christmas. If you do celebrate, Merry Christmas to you and yours. If you don't celebrate, Happy Holidays and whatever you're doing. Hope you have a great week. Regardless, I am going to dig into some big boy job work now. Going to be doing that for a few hours. Going to be doing that for a few hours in the morning. And then I'm off for the holidays for a little bit. I won't be doing any videos. I won't be doing any streams. I'll be back on the 29th and the 31st for the Raptors streams. But no videos until the new year. Going to take a bit of time to chill. And I think I do need a little bit of a reset. So thank you guys so much for the support over 2024. We are 10 subscribers away from the milestone 18,000, which we could hit by the end of the year. Would really love if we did. If not, we'll hit it early 2025. No biggie. But thank you so much, everybody, for supporting. Again, Merry Christmas. Happy Holidays. Appreciate y'all. Lots of love to the community. I will see you again in